Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well on this Monday morning. Oh, I was back to work yesterday, and my God, I am not ready for it. I am sore and tired, and I'm really glad I don't have to go back until Friday. Oh. I mean, I don't have to turn this on now because the thing's over. I'll keep it on, though, just in case. I'm pretty sure it's only one scene for Yuri, one scene for Sayori, and that's it. I'd rather not take my chances in case for some reason another one decides to pop up for Yuri later on. I don't need that. I don't need another scene where they're having fun with each other. There was no way I was gonna read that out. Like, oh my god, I am not reading out their someone's first time. Oh, that was awkward. That was really awkward. So, anyway, when we left off with this last, what exactly happened again? Oh yeah, I thought we were gonna do study group things because that's where the stream before that ended off. No, no, not at all. We had Yuri over at the house. Mom gave us a call, a video call, so she got to meet Yuri that way. Then it became Valentine's Day. We got chocolates, homemade chocolates from Yuri. We got some cookies and some little bits of chocolate from Monica. Sayori was nowhere to be found. We found a letter with a small piece of chocolate taped to it in our locker. It looks like someone had been holding it tightly because the corners were rumpled, and it looks like there was water damage on it because the ink was running. Very obviously that was from Sayori, because it said, "I'm just happy that you're happy." Being Game Baron, he is dense as fuck and didn't realize this is from Sayori. It's the only other girl he knows that could possibly wanted to have given him something on Valentine's Day. So that was just kind of hard. But immediately that segued into a date at an amusement park for Valentine's Day. We went to totally not the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, at totally not Universal Studios. And then a haunted house on the park grounds, like a traditional Japanese style haunted house. So, holy fuck. That was creepy. I'm glad we only experienced two brief parts of it. Then, Game Baron and Yuri went back to Game Baron's place, and one thing led to another. Hence the title being that we've made it official. Yeah. They did the sideways tango. So, we are going to be picking up from after that. I'm pretty sure literally the morning after. So that's fun. So, we'll load up and continue on with Blue Skies. Sound of my alarm rouses me back to consciousness. Normally, I'd be a little grumpy at the thought of yet another early start for school, but not today. Thinking about the Valentine's weekend Yuri and I spent with each other, it really couldn't have ended any better. Waking up to her on Sunday, with neither of us clothed, I blush as I hop out of bed. Now that we've taken our relationship to the next level, I wonder when's the next occasion going to be. God damn it, Baron. This dude's already had one time with her, and now he's just immediately thinking, huh, when's the next time? Jesus Christ, man. Flashes of Yuri's body flicker through my mind. Man. I really am the luckiest guy alive. Baron, take a cold shower before you go to fucking school, man. Take a cold shower. With a grin, I complete the rest of my morning routine and head to school. Looks like the weather's emulating my feelings. It's uncharacteristically warm today, and the nasty gray skies of winter are nowhere to be seen. Can't complain. Oh, now it's a text from Yuri. Morning, Baron. Hey Yuri, what's up? Just thought I'd let you know that I won't be in school today. Looks like I've come down with some kind of cold. That sucks. You don't need anything, do you? Like any medicine or whatever? No, I think I'll be okay. Thank you for asking, though. You sure? I really wouldn't mind coming over after school. Positive. I'll let you know if I feel any better. Okay, sounds good. He's okay with an E. Either he's doing it really fast or it's a typo. I feel like he's just kind of used speed texting. It's like, oh, well, screwed up, whatever. Knows what I mean. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. I love you, Baron. Love you too, Yuri. Speak soon. Oh, man. Sucks I won't be seeing Yuri in school today. I've really turned into a lovesick puppy, haven't I? I smile as I shake my head and carry on walking. Back to Sakurai. We're getting a lot more of them now. And that's the end of today's lesson, everyone. Such a shame to end it on such an interesting note. I don't suppose anyone would rather learn about the relationship between Hitler and Mussolini instead of stuffing their faces with delicious food. Sorry, as much as I'd love to talk about, you know, the working relationship between fascist dictators, a peanut butter and jam sandwich is calling. His own stomach rumbles, causing the class to laugh. Well, I hope no one would, because I'm really hungry. Until next time, guys. I stand up and make my way over to the door. Oh man, I bet the others will tease me about Valentine's Day too. Totally forgot about that. Sayori, Natsuki, and Monika are already there by the time I step foot inside. Monika is typing something on her laptop while attempting to eat, while Sayori is wholly engrossed in her food. On the other hand, Natsuki doesn't seem to have any food in front of her, and is instead focusing on what looks like yet another shoujo manga. Morning, guys. It's warm today, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I have to say, it's a huge relief, because tennis practices aren't nearly as enjoyable when it's freezing outside. You still play tennis in the winter? You're so dedicated, Monika!
More like crazy.
You'd be amazed at how often those two traits coincide. Yeah, Monica's gonna be off again, as always. Monica always sounds off when I start doing it, then I get back into the flow and she sounds a little more... I'm not gonna say better, but more... right. As I pull out my food and begin eating, Monica closes her laptop lid and puts the machine into a bag it fits snugly into. Is Yuri not with you today? Nah, she said she wasn't feeling very well today. Natsuki mumbles something under her breath that sounds suspiciously like morning sickness. Oh my god. Yeah, probably best to act like I didn't hear that.
Oh? What's wrong? Is it the flu?
Nope, some kind of bug. I offered to go and see her after school, but she said she'd be okay. You know, it's probably for the best. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you two already spent a lot of time with each other, right? I'm guessing you guys also spent Valentine's weekend with each other, too. Of course, it's nice to spend time with your partner. It's also healthy to take a break, don't you think? I hadn't really thought of it like that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just a bit worried, that's all. Monica laughs softly. Baron, it's just a little bug. I'm sure she's going to be fine. She's not a little child you constantly have to look after. Okay, I get it. It's sweet that you're concerned, though. Yeah. Natsuki must have been looking at my expression because she suddenly pipes up.
If it makes you feel any better, I'll go and check up on her.
Eh? She looks down at the floor, looking like she's struggling with her words.
I mean, she's my friend too, so...
I grin. Natsuki's always been someone who's really bad at hiding her true feelings. You're worried about her too, aren't you?
No! It's just... Well, we're getting a bit closer, so she... I just thought she'd appreciate it if I went to see if she was alright, okay?
God, Natsuki, you try so hard to sound like you don't care. You are tsundere, big time.
Aw, look at you looking out for Yuri so much. It's so cute.
Seeing the look on Natsuki's face, Monica hastily interjects. I think what Sayori really means is it's really nice to see you two bonding so well as of late. It looks like you've both put aside your differences, and it's great to see.
God, you guys make everything so sentimental and awkward.
Ugh. I continued the trend of not being able to read. I make up my own words. Sorry, Natsuki. Anyway, seeing as Yuri isn't here today, there's not much point in sharing poems for our club meeting. Instead, why don't we try writing one instead? Why'd you do double instead? Eh.
Oh, something new! Yeah, I'd be okay with that. What about the poems we've already written, though?
We can share them when Yuri's back. We'd all get more feedback that way, too.
I guess that can work.
No complaints here. You didn't write a poem, did you? Did you forget to write a poem, Game Baron? I feel like you forgot to write a poem. Monica fucking knows. She knows we didn't write a goddamn poem. She just knows. We are lazy SOBs when it comes to these poems. I figured you say that, Baron. I had a hunch you were slightly preoccupied over this weekend and weren't able to write a poem. No idea what you're talking about, Monica. Well, have you written a poem? She fucking called it. What a mystery we'll be taking to our graves. Act cool, act casual. Monica doesn't look particularly convinced, but thankfully the bell rings, sparing me of any further interrogation. As we pack away our things and prepare to head back to our homeroom classes, an idea comes to mind. I think Yuri would really appreciate it if I wrote a poem for her. Yeah, that'd be a great little romantic gesture. Let's just get through the rest of the day. My final lesson over, I make my way back to the club room, eager to test my poetic abilities, or lack thereof. I've really changed, haven't I? I didn't mind writing poems back in September, but now I'm so eager to do so. Oh man, mind blank there for a second, sorry about that. I think yesterday's still catching up with me. Oh well. It's hardly a bad thing. Once again, I'm the last one in. As I settle into my desk, Monica clears her throat and addresses everyone in the room. Okay, everyone. There isn't really much for me to say. After all, you all know what you're meant to be doing, so feel free to start. By all means, feel free to collaborate with others if you want to. I figure this would be a great way to get some insight on how you guys write poems.
Way to put us under pressure, Monica.
Sorry. Just see what you can come up with. If you want to finish it at home, that's fine. I just didn't want to waste a session, and I figured something new might be appreciated.
It's okay, Monica. Come on, Natsuki. Let's work together and see what we can come up with.
She leads her away as I reach into my bag. So, are we gonna be working with Monica? Probably. If Sayori is with Natsuki. Also, wow, Sayori's just ignoring us now. Not a good sign. As I'm pulling out my writing materials, I pause. It's that note I received on Valentine's Day. Man, I'd totally forgotten about that. What should I do about it? Even though I'm more than happy with Yuri, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little curious about whom the sender is. Looking around, it seems that Sayori and Natsuki are busy. Well, at least Sayori is, as she's animatedly chattering away with Natsuki. While Natsuki, it looks like she's pretending to listen. Monica doesn't look preoccupied with something for a change, so... Hey, Monica? What's up, Baron? I lower my voice and shift my chair so I'm a little closer to Monica. This prompts her to raise her eyebrows. An understandable response, I guess. Listen, can I, ask you something? Something confidential, I assume? She discreetly nods at the two other girls. I nod my head and show her the now crumpled note. I found this envelope in my locker on Valentine's Day. And you're asking me if I know who it's from? What? How did you guess? Well, it's either that, or you're going to ask if I sent it. And I think we both know the answer to that question. Though her tone is dry, I can faintly detect the humor in her voice. I sometimes forget how much Monica likes to tease people. Honestly, yes. the same fanfiction where I have British Monica stuck in my head, and while I'm doing it, amplifies her teasing up to like 11. And it is glorious. She like takes every opportunity just to like troll the character. I absolutely love it. So, any ideas? You tell me, Baron. I blink at her. What's that supposed to mean? In other words, I'm asking you if you have any idea yourself. Well, it has to be from someone I know. I can't imagine it's from any of my classmates. I honestly couldn't imagine it coming from Natsuki, and you obviously haven't, so... My eyes wander over to the back of Sayori's head. Monica must have been following where I'm looking as she nods. Looks like you don't need my... looks like you don't need my detective skills after all. But... Sayori? Didn't you also receive friendship chocolate from her? Yeah, but that's just... But it's just that. Friendship chocolate. Right? Monica stares at me for a moment, and somehow I get the feeling that she's doing her best not to roll her eyes. Baron, you complete idiot. She's your childhood friend. Of course she likes you. You have to be denser than a moon rock to understand that. She's just giving us the fucking stink eye. I love this. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. It's just weird to think of Sayori in that sense. We've always been good friends. It's just kind of weird to imagine us being anything more than that. There's nothing wrong with feeling that way, Baron. Besides, you're happy with Yuri now anyway. I guess. I just feel kind of bad for Sayori, you know? But there's nothing to say you can't spend time with her as friends. I know she'd probably really appreciate that. Especially since we stopped walking to school together. A horrible feeling of guilt flushes through my body. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Monica. It's okay. Now, haven't you got a poem to be getting on with? Oh, yeah, for sure. Guess I'll get started. After some time, Monica stands up and addresses everyone once more. Okay, everyone. I think that's all the time we have for today. How are all the poems coming along? I glance down at mine. I'm fairly happy with it, although I'm not entirely sure how Yuri would perceive it. After all, she does have quite high standards. Ah, damn tea. Pretty good! I think I'll finish the rest at home.
Yeah, same here.
Mine's actually finished. Looks like everyone's in the same boat then. We can sort out when to share the poems tomorrow, because I've really got to dash. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, you can see a lot going on with just Monica's character. Actually, you can see a lot going on with everyone's character. Natsuki's, like, almost always never got food on her. Sayori has got her, you know, moments of depression. That's pretty obvious. She's just not showing up to school. And obviously is really sad that she's not with us. Yuri, we already know everything about Yuri. Because we're on her route, and even Monica's got something. You can tell she is really under pressure. She's got the club. She's working on exams. She's part of a tennis club. Her parents are making her go to cram school, too. She is very, very busy and under a crap ton of pressure. That is something. If she had her own route, that's pretty much what her entire thing would probably be. It'd probably just, I feel like her route would have eventually been her cracking under the pressure she's got. Of running a club, being part of another one, doing more school, prep work for exams and whatnot, and whatever the hell else her parents want her to do. Adding a relationship on top of that, it'd probably just be too much for her. She's trying to keep up this, facade of being perfect and cool under pressure when it's really eating at her. I really like that. I also do appreciate the writings where even though you're not on the girl's route, you can still see hints of what their route would have been about if you went onto theirs first. You see the little tidbits thrown in there. It gives you a little breadcrumb saying, alright, now I wonder what happens on their route now. Makes you want to replay the game. I really like writing like that, where they still have their characters and they're not just insert character A here, give random name, they will speak dialogue. If you want this route, character A replaced with character B, but have same dialogue. Yeah, no, that's good. I like it. I like it very much. In fact, I think on all the other routes, none of the scenes are the same other than... Actually, no, that's actually wrong. None of the scenes are the same. Sure, the same events happen, like Christmas, but the dialogue does not stay the same. It's totally different stuff. Halloween is the same because Halloween is just a fun little thing. But, yeah, after Act 1, there is no shared dialogue. No shared scenes like that. Or it's just the exact same script copied and pasted over. That's something I really like. It brings me back to, again, like with Katawa Shoujo, like how Lily and Hanako's route both had them have Hanako's birthday party and the first tea party together. It's the same event, different dialogue. I can be comparing a lot of things to what I've experienced in Katawa Shoujo, so be prepared for that. After swiftly packing away her things, Monica zooms out of the door with the velocity of a bullet. Me and the other two girls also start packing up, and before long, we're good to go. While writing my poem, I decided I wanted to walk Sayori home, but surprisingly, she's already gone. Natsuki's the only one left, and she's awkwardly hovering by the door.
You gonna be much longer?
Huh? Oh, no. Sorry. Guess I've been a little too lost in thought. I swiftly pack up my stuff and join Natsuki in the corridor. Still gonna go check up on Yuri? She nods. Sounds good. Let me know how she's doing, okay?
Sheesh. Do you get paid to worry or something?
Start to laugh, but the memory of the cuts on Yuri's arms suddenly come flooding back. The laugh turns more into a wince. Natsuki looks at me curiously. Yeah, probably. See you tomorrow. Natsuki still looks a little suspicious, but doesn't say anything. been a couple of hours since I got home. Enough time for me to finish my homework. Nothing left to do, I'm flopped on the sofa and browsing some anime. As I catch up on my favorite series, my mind drifts over to Yuri's house. Alright, what series are you catching up on? Is it One Piece? That's like 900 episodes, dude. I hope you aren't too far behind. I really should try to watch One Piece. I mean, nothing's really stopping me, and the more I put it off, the more episodes there are going to be, and the bigger task it's going to end up being. It's like, fuck. But I've also got to watch a whole bunch of other things, too. Like, I briefly started My Hero Academia. I want to watch that. I want to finish watching Gundam Double Zeta. Ah, what the hell else is there that I wanted to watch? Now there's other shows, probably Demon Slayer too. There's a bunch of shows that I've wanted to watch but haven't watched because I get distracted by other things. Y'all know how it goes. I wonder how Natsuki's faring at the moment. It's a little strange how she's the one that went over, and not me. But then again, I suppose it's a good thing that they're clearly getting along better these days. I guess Yuri will tell me about it later. My mind also keeps focusing on the Valentine's note, along with Monika's words. If it's really from Sayori, then she likes me? The note didn't exactly say that, though. I'm happy if you're happy. What does that mean? Oh, dude, what do you think it means? She likes you very much. She wants to be with you, but you're with someone else, so the best she can do is just say she's happy that you're happy. But because it's Sayori, yeah, she's not actually happy. She's not actually happy. If she does indeed have feelings, then could that water damage actually be from tears? Or is this just my overactive imagination? Still, no matter what's going on, I really should spend more time with Sayori. Explaining it to Yuri might be a bit tricky, though. I don't really want her knowing that Sayori might have feelings for me. Thinking about it, I could just say I haven't spent much time with Sayori recently. Dude, why do you gotta lie? Don't lie to your girlfriend. Nothing dishonest about that. And besides, I'd never do anything to betray Yuri's trust. Yeah, that's a good idea. Man, Yuri really has a habit of ringing me when I'm thinking about her, doesn't she? Hey, Yuri. How are you feeling?
A little better, thanks.
Is Natsuki over?
Yes, she is. I have to admit, I was a little surprised.
Yeah, she mentioned she was gonna come see you at lunchtime. I didn't see it coming either. But it's good to see you two are getting along so well these days.
I agree. This is a far cry from how we used to be. I don't know if this is a strange thing to say, but I wish you were in my class at school.
Well, it's only natural you want to be able to talk to your friends in class.
Yes, I suppose so. It's just a bit surreal, having a close friend like her. Although, if I'm being honest, As nice as it is to have her around, I wish it was you who was looking after me, not her.
Huh? But you're the one who said I didn't have to come over when you rang in the morning.
I know. Sorry, I'm just being weird again.
You sure you don't want to talk about it?
Well... Alright. I just feel warm and secure when I think about being with you. But I don't want to be clingy or obsessive. Only I don't really know where the proper boundaries should be. There must be something wrong with me. I like having personal space, but at the same time I want to stay by your side.
Honestly, I don't think it's that strange to feel that way. I mean, aren't couples supposed to be lovey-dovey and attached to the hip and all that? That is true, isn't it? I obviously don't have much experience with the relationships, but that's how it always seems in movies, from the movies and stuff. Although now that I think about it, movies probably aren't the best sources of romantic advice. Shout out to all the Hallmark movies. Single girl in the city who has a very high-paying job goes back to her small town for Christmas. Meets the random, like, store clerk guy who's very, down to earth, and she manages to somehow she convinces herself that giving up her high-paying job to live here in buttfuck nowhere is a better alternative. I mean, if love happens, let love happen, but that just seems to always be the case. City businesswoman goes to the countryside, meets boy, decides to stay in the countryside. Every time. Have there been ones the other way? City guy goes to the country, meets girl and stays? Or there's country guy goes to the city and stays? Or country girl goes to the city and stays? Please, someone let me know. Please, like, honestly, I'm actually very curious. Of course, it's good to keep our independence and maintain some personal space at least. But I guess it's also a matter of how we each express our individual love languages. Personally, I rather enjoy my personal downtime, but somehow I don't think I should bring that up right now. At any rate, we're still in the honeymoon phase of our relationship, right?
Right, of course. Sorry, I'm just being really silly at the moment.
I hear her take a deep breath.
So don't worry about it. Seriously. What did you and the others get up to during the club meeting today?
Yuri's behavior's still a bit suspicious, but I decided to let it go. This isn't really a conversation to be having over the phone. I feel like Natsuki's was not actually there. Yeah, I've got the feeling Natsuki didn't actually show up, or Yuri just didn't let her in. Otherwise, why would she be asking us what did we do in the club today if Natsuki was over? She would have asked Natsuki that. Something ain't right. Not much. We decided to write poems instead of sharing them, so it was pretty quiet.
Oh? Well, I look forward to reading your latest poem then.
Any idea when that would be?
I'm actually feeling a lot better. So most likely tomorrow, or the day after? I don't want to jinx anything just yet.
Fair enough. I think you'll really like this one. Or I hope so.
Oh? Why's that?
You'll have to wait and see.
A man of mystery.
Yeah. There's an awkward moment of silence.
Anyway, Natsuki's insisting that I get some proper rest, so I should probably get some more sleep before she gets angry. I'll speak to you soon, and hopefully see you tomorrow, okay? I love you, Baron.
Love you too, Yuri. Get some rest. The call ends, and I slip my phone back into my pocket. Also, wasn't Natsuki supposed to, tell us how things were going? Yeah, I got the feeling Natsuki ended up not being able to see Yuri, and Yuri's just lying to us. Because we brought up, is Natsuki there? And she just said yes. I don't like that. There's no denying that Yuri does sound a little bit obsessive, but is it anything to be concerned over? Sure, it's good to spend time away from your partner. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed over the fact that it's Natsuki, not me, who's taking care of her. Well, it's too late to see Yuri now anyway. Plus, Nurse Natsuki is there, so there's not much point in thinking about it. Clingy or not, for someone who struggles with acceptance, both from herself and from others, I suppose she's doing well. With a shrug, I turn back to the television screen and immerse myself once more in the colorful world of anime. Yuri fucking lied to us, I know it. I don't want to be right. Please don't let me be right. Ugh. Why is it that the scariest nightmares are always the ones where you fail out of school? Some might say that it's a bad omen, especially since final season is fast approaching. It takes so much effort to study, though. You know what? I'm just not going to think about it. Although, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something exceedingly important. This isn't going to be something like me forgetting to walk to school with Sayori again, is it? Oh well. Might as well get ready for the day while I mull over my forgetfulness. As I sit on the toilet and scroll through my Read It feed. Totally not Reddit, guys, it's Read It. I suddenly hear the telltale bells of a text message. Oh, I'm not going to show it as an actual text, but whatever. What, I got enough exclamation points there, Monica? Damn.
Hey guys, don't forget, we have our study group in an hour or so I hope you're all awake.
Crap. I totally forgot about it. What a great host I am. Offering up my house for a study session, then forgetting all about it. I offer up a silent thanks to Monica on her dependability. I guess I'd better get off the toilet and clean up the house before Natsuki complains my ears off. That looks clean enough, right? Why do I always leave the cleaning until the last minute? I feel like I've been in this situation multiple times before. I would have thought I'd learned my lesson by now. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, too. As if on cue, my stomach gives a forlorn gurgle. Sorry, bud. Societal expectations and politeness take precedent over survival. Maybe I'll have enough time for a quick bite of toast. Nope. There's a knock on the door. Judging by the politeness of the knock, it's either Yuri or Monica. Probably Yuri. Coming! Would have guessed it. It's Yuri.
Baron, hello.
First one here, huh? Can't say I didn't expect that, though. You're a whole 10 minutes early.
Well, I wasn't doing much of anything, so I decided I might as well come over. Sorry, were you not ready yet?
No, you're good. Feel free to come in. I'm actually surprised that Monica isn't early, too. As I usher Yuri into my house, a familiar-sounding voice shouts out from the direction of the street. Monica or Sayori, that's my guess. It's Monica.
Wait up! Hold the door!
Looks like I spoke too soon. Monica jogs over to us and waves hello, brushing the bangs out of her eyes. I should have known you were going to beat me here, Yuri.
I do like to be punctual.
A little more than punctual, don't you think? All in good faith. Obviously, I'm quite early too, so not one to talk. So I'm not one to talk. Ugh. I mean, punctuality's a good trait to have, isn't it?
Yep. I feel it shows you value at this time when you're punctual.
Yeah. I admittedly need to work on keeping track of time more myself. Anyway, are we going to stand here talking until the others show up, or... Oh, right. Let's head inside.
So, what's our schedule for today?
Schedule? Aren't we just gonna... study?
Well, yes. But shouldn't we discuss how we're going to study and organize ourselves a bit?
I mean, aren't we just gonna read and do problem sets?
But we're not all going to be studying the same subject at the same time, right?
Oh, well... Hold on. That must be one of the others. Huh. Both Natsuki and Sayori are at my door. Hey guys, did you coordinate this or something?
Nah. We just happened to see each other on the way here.
Sayori, aren't you literally my next door neighbor? Or have I just been interpreting that wrong? We just live on the same street.
Hi, Baron! We're not late, are we?
No, you guys are right on time. Yuri and Monica are just early as usual. Now that everyone's here, though, we can get started. With that, Natsuki and Sayori follow me into the living room. Or follow me to the living room, whatever. After swapping hellos, we all settle down on the living room sofas.
So, what are we doing first? Baron, Monica, and I have actually been discussing that right before you two joined us. We were talking about some kind of agenda.
Do we really need something like that? All we're gonna do is study. That's what I asked!
I like how we're on the same page as Natsuki. We have like the same maturity level as the youngest member of the group. It'd still be helpful to plan out what you're going to study, though, in my opinion. We do have around 5 subjects to study, so we should plan accordingly.
Don't you guys plan out your studying?
No.
Me neither. I just study for exams in the order they come in, like a week beforehand.
Me too. Well, I kinda crammed the day before, though.
Monica looks over desperately at Yuri.
I study in a more organized manner myself. It helps me stay on track when I'm going over subjects that I don't like as much.
Thank you! As the top two students in this group, I'd say that both my and Yuri's study habits take precedence over yours.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh god, I'm choking on my own spit here. Ugh. It means we're going to whip you guys into shape. Right, Yuri?
I suppose so. Could I ask what that entails first?
I just mean we're going to help everyone stay focused. And that means no romantic cuddles between you and Baron, too. Hey, it's my fucking house. Let me do what I want to do with my girlfriend. Bugger off.
I wasn't even thinking of...
Jeez, Monica. Who do you think we are? Only joking.
Anyway... Should we focus on the subjects we're weakest in first? We're only going to be here for a few hours, so we likely won't be able to study every single subject we have. And since we're all together, we should probably study material we can ask each other for help on. After all, we could all probably study our strongest subjects quite easily on our own.
That's a great idea, Yuri.
Yep. Although, what happens if I'm weak in all my subjects?
God damn it, Sayori. Oh, there's something in my eye. Not having a good day here. Sayori, try not to be so hard on yourself. After all, you're definitely good with literature at least.
Yeah, you'll probably do fine in your classes. If anything, it's Baron who has to worry.
Hey! I'll have you know I aced some of my tests before.
I don't think any of us will need help studying literature, though. So, I guess none of us are going to be studying Japanese? Unless someone here needs help with grammar?
Nah, my worst subjects are science and history.
Huh? Really? I'll probably be able to help you with history, but I'm gonna work on my math first myself. Alright, interesting. We suck at math, great at history. All good enough at literature. Otherwise, why are you part of the literature club? Oh, we know why we are. We had nothing better to do and just said, sure, Sayori, let's do it. I'll just go to your club. God damn, something is really in my eye right now. Bugging the hell out of me.
I'm strong in history and science as well, so feel free to ask me any questions too. Although math, well, there are more enjoyable subjects, to say the least.
You two are in luck, because math is one of my strongest areas.
Could you add one more to the group? I'm kinda bad at math. And science.
No problem. Aren't you good at English, Sayori?
I'm okay at it.
Nice. Then you can help me with that too. The grammar always gets me. How funny. I'm giving Monica the faux British accent and she's terrible at English. Also, Monica, you can take your coat off. You're inside. You don't need a coat. You're wearing what looks like a red sweater underneath it. Oh, whatever. Let Monica be. She's gonna do what she gonna do.
I believe that everyone's sorted out then?
Yeah, we all know we're gonna study now, I think. Okay, I think there's supposed to be a what in there.
Can't believe we're actually doing this. Guess it's good that I'm being forced to study earlier, though.
That's the spirit. Oh, I nearly forgot. Is anyone thirsty or hungry? I could get us all snacks and drinks and stuff to help us power through this.
If it's not too much of a bother, that'd be lovely. Actually, would you like... I can help! If you still have all the same kinds of snacks, I know the perfect ones for each person.
That'd be great, thanks. Yuri, were you gonna say something?
No, it's alright. We'll be waiting for you two then.
Okay, let's hurry up then, Sayori. Let's see. I'll grab the bottles of water while you grab the snacks, alright? Don't turn the stove on, because you will burn my house down for a third time.
Sure. Are they still in the same cupboards?
Yep. I just leave them wherever Mom stuffs them when she comes back from her trips.
I haven't been in your house for so long, Baron. It makes me feel really nostalgic.
Yeah, I guess so. Kinda feels like we're kids again, just for the moment.
I always had a hard time picking from the snacks you had.
Better not take an hour like that one time when... Oh my god. Yeah, you can tell these two are definitely friends. Definitely old friends.
You meaty! That was just your mom bought a bunch of different flavors of my favorite gummies!
Man, you could have tried them all, you know?
But I didn't want to be rude and eat everything!
Sayori sighs, shuffling some packages around on the shelves.
Looks like there's only one pack of gummies now.
Oh, that's probably because my mom noticed you weren't coming over so often anymore. Oh, I just got sad all of a sudden. I always liked the chips and crackers more, so... A slow silence creeps over us. I don't know what to say. How am I supposed to address the huge elephant in the room of drifting away from Sayori again?
Hey, Baron?
What's up?
Do you want to hang out with me tomorrow? Only if you're free, that is.
Sure thing. Is there any reason why?
No, it's just for old time's sake.
I mentally facepalm. What? Does Sayori need to have a specific... What? Does Sayori need to have specific reasons to hang out with her oldest friend now? Sayori. I'm sorry I've been such a terrible friend to you.
Don't worry. It's only natural you spend more time with your girlfriend. I wouldn't want to get in your way.
You'll always be my dearest friend, okay? Please don't ever forget that. After all, you've been there since we were dumb little kids.
Thanks for the sentiments, Baron. But that's not exactly true now, is it?
She suddenly swoops up the bag of gummies, a box of red bean pancakes, and a package of rice crackers.
Come on! The others must be wondering why we're taking so long.
I'm left standing alone in the kitchen, crumpling up a water bottle in my hands.
Why am I such an idiot?
Of course she'd be able to see through my empty words. Maybe it's a good thing I'm going to be studying today. It'll help me from thinking about all the mistakes I've made. No. God damn it. We're all lazing around at this point, having each settled into our own comfortable studying positions. Monica's laying down on the floor, silently doing readings while popping an occasional cracker into her mouth. Meanwhile, Yuri's sitting primly on the sofa next to me, meticulously finishing problem after problem of math. Natsuki and Sayori are both sitting on the floor and working on the coffee table, sharing the bag of gummies. I lean back and wince as a huge crack sounds from my neck. Get used to it, man. My neck cracks every time I'm moving now.
Heck.
Pink-haired girl throws her hands up in the air.
I can't deal with this anymore.
What can't you deal with anymore?
The freaking Calvin cycle and Krebs cycle for photosynthesis and whatever. Who cares about this stuff?
Your science teacher probably does.
Shut up. I'm not gonna be some kind of plant biologist when I'm older, so I don't need to know all about chemicals and how ATP is made and stuff.
If it'll help, I know some effective mnemonic devices that make memorizing those processes easier.
Teach me them. I'll do anything to make this go by faster.
Natsuki hops up and jams herself between Yuri and me on the couch.
Here's my notebook. How do I memorize it?
With a light laugh, Yuri proceeds to summarize the concepts for Natsuki. Just listening without paying attention, sounds like a million scientific terms are spewing out of Yuri's mouth. But listening more carefully, Yuri's actually explaining everything in a concise and elegant manner, seemingly addressing potential questions before they're even asked.
So, do you understand it now? You've written down my mnemonic devices, right?
I think I said that wrong. Mnemonic? No, mnemonic sounds right.
Yep, and I think I get it. Let me try to explain it back to you to make sure.
Natsuki rotely rattles off the material.
I'd say you're ready to move on now.
Seriously? Thanks a bunch. You're a total lifesaver. You should be a teacher or something someday.
A teacher? I don't think I'm suited to dealing with so many people.
Well, maybe not a teacher, but how about a professor? Like in a university. That way you can just lecture at students about stuff, and you'll just have to talk to students one at a time during office hours.
Yeah, fair. Fair, they'll only come to you on their own terms.
I suppose that would be more manageable, but I don't know.
Well, I guess you'll figure out what job you want when you're in university.
That reminds me. Are you planning on heading there yourself?
To be honest, I don't know. I know the smart thing to do would be to go to university and get some kind of degree so I can find a higher paying job. but I don't know what I want to do in university. Maybe I'll just become a salary woman.
You'd want to work at an office job then?
Well, I wouldn't want to do it, but it's what pays. If we're talking about our dream jobs, well...
What is it?
This would be kind of embarrassing now that I'm saying it. But I really want to be a manga artist.
She wants to be a mangaka? Okay. Why not?
Fucking nose.
Oh, weren't you drawing manga that one time?
Yeah, kinda. It's just a hobby for now. But it'd be really nice if I could do it as a job.
What kind of manga would you create then? Romance stories?
Maybe. I do like drawing cute girls more than things like fight scenes. I don't know. It's really hard to break into the manga scene though, and I'll probably make a better living as a secretary or something.
But I think you could do it.
Eh?
Well, you just seem really passionate about manga. If you're able to pour all those feelings into your work, I'm sure you'd be able to draw and write something that could resonate with your audience. I'm not particularly a fan of romance stories myself, but if you ever publish your own manga, I'd be sure to support it.
Thanks!
A bright smile lights up Natsuki's face.
Although I read things besides shoujo manga too, you know.
Like what?
I actually know a few really good thriller manga I could recommend for you. Before you say anything, the art is super good. Like, less cutesy and more realistic. Some of them have crazy amounts of gore even.
I see. You know what? I'd like to read them with you.
Really? I didn't actually expect you to say yes.
Oh.
But it's super cool that you're open to it. I'll bring a copy of one of them to the club next time.
I'm looking forward to it.
Natsuki suddenly looks over in my direction.
Jeez, can you be a little less obvious in eavesdropping, Baron?
Shoot! I hadn't even realized I was eavesdropping. Well, you are right next to me.
How nosy. Man, I feel like I've made enough progress for today at this point. I totally don't feel like studying anymore. What time is it anyway?
Around 6 p.m.
Oh crap, seriously? How'd we stay still for so long?
I'm sure the snacks helped. Monica stands up and stretches, arching her back so that her ponytail dips low and nearly brushes the floor. Holy shit. How fucking far back are you stretching? How long is your hair? God damn, you got like Rapunzel hair going on here? Anyway, I was about to call today too. I'm sure we wouldn't want to impose on Baron by staying for dinner, especially since he hasn't prepped for many dinner guests. Yeah, I think I'm beat too.
At least we had snacks to hold off our hunger. I am looking forward to dinner, though. I'm sure we're all feeling the same.
You can all leave the snacks and stuff where they are. I'll take care of it later.
Are you sure? We wouldn't want to be a bother.
Yeah, it's only gonna take me like 5 minutes to deal with it, so don't worry about it. Okay, everyone. I guess that's that then. Nice work today. Everyone was super productive. Looks like Yuri and I may have some competition when it comes to our class rankings. Man, it feels like this was just one long club meeting now.
I suppose it was in a way.
We all get up and stretch too, following Monica's example. A few moments later, the club members have all said their goodbyes and shuffled out the door. Well, except for Yuri, who is lingering behind to give me a more personal goodbye.
I'm guessing you're not used to studying this hard.
Well, I have to admit, I usually get distracted a lot more. This time, I had the rest of you pushing me to do well. Do you think I'll have another study session sometime?
Most likely. I think we were all able to help each other somewhat. Monica's assistance with integration and infinite series was definitely invaluable.
Not to mention the help that you provided in the sciences.
Oh, it was nothing.
Are you kidding me? You basically saved Natsuki's grade back there.
I think yet you're exaggerating. But thank you for the compliment. Also, now that we've done a bit of studying now, would you like to take a break tomorrow and hang out with me?
Oh boy. I think we already agreed to hang out with Sayori. How's this gonna go?
I was thinking of seeing a film adaptation of one of the novels we discussed together.
Tomorrow. Sorry, but I already promised Sayori I'd hang out with her.
Sayori? Oh, I see. That does sound like more fun, doesn't it?
Hey. I grab Yuri's shoulders. I'd absolutely love to go out with you tomorrow. But what kind of person would I be if I broke promises left and right just to do that? I'm not making up an excuse so I don't have to go with you. It's just that we were generally unlucky with this schedule conflict.
Sorry, I know that. I shouldn't have said that. It's not your fault at all. I just blurted out a passing intrusive thought. I'd never want you to choose between me and one of your other friends.
Do you still have these intrusive thoughts often? Yes. Yuri, you should really look into therapy one more time.
Baron, please.
Alright, I won't push you. Just remember that that's where I stand on it.
I will.
Have you been self-harming lately? The answer to that is probably yes. Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable, but I just want to know if you're okay.
It's fine, Baron. I'm not cutting myself as much as before. It's easier to ignore the urges when I can concentrate on other things. Like today, for instance. I couldn't do it because I was studying with you all. And being with you has given me a lot more to think about.
Does that mean it'll be worse for her now that I won't be with her tomorrow? Oh god, now I'm feeling incredibly guilty. It's not like it's all my fault, but I still can't help feeling this way. Hey, I know we won't be able to do anything tomorrow, but how about we plan ahead for something else? That way, you can look forward to it when you're just thinking about random stuff.
Alright. What do you have in mind?
Do you want to have another date night on White Day?
I didn't think you were this much of a romantic.
Well, I do like to spoil my loved ones. I reach out and hold Yuri's hands in mine.
Were Were you thinking of a formal type of date, or...
Do you actually want to have a night in and cook a nice dinner together? We haven't done that in a while.
I'd love to.
Yuri leans in and gently kisses me on the cheek.
Thank you for making so much of an effort for me. You can't imagine how much I appreciate it.
And thank you for actually wanting to date a huge nerd like me. The mood lightens considerably as we giggle together. Anyway, would you like me to walk you home?
No, thank you. I'm fine. Besides, you still have to clean up your living room.
Yeah, Game Baron, you gotta clean up the house. You're not just gonna, leave snacks on the floor for the ants to get at. Because you want ants? That's how you get ants. Like I said, it'll only take a few minutes to clean up. None of you are particularly messy, so...
I see. Well, I do think I can make it back home in one piece by myself.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Goodbye then, Baron.
She steps closer again, this time to give me a goodbye kiss. Now, before I know it, she's gone again, leaving only the faintest hints of jasmine and the lingering warmth of the kiss behind with me. That was fun, but a little sad because of Sayori. Oh, Cinnamon Bun, don't worry, your route is next. Another day, another weekend. I yawn and stretch, glancing over to the clock. 10:21 a.m. A little on the late side. Nowadays, at least. And it's a day I'll be spending with Sayori. My God, it feels like another feels like another lifetime ago that we used to hang out together. And if I'm totally honest, I'm a little nervous. What if it's awkward? What if she resents me for ditching her? No. Don't be silly, Baron. Sayori's still my friend, and she isn't like that. You're acting like an idiot. With a sigh, I start my morning routine, wondering how the rest of the day will go. It's now a little past noon, and I'm just mindlessly passing time. Sayori and I didn't actually make any concrete plans, so we're gonna have to improvise a little. From what I remember, she's not really much of a morning person, so I decided to give her a bit of time. I think I've waited long enough, though, so I decided to pull out my phone and shoot her a text. Hey, Sayori, feel free to come over if you want.
Hey, Baron. Good timing. Just finished getting ready. I'll make my way over now.
Awesome. See you soon. I put my phone away. In hindsight, I really should have thought of something for us to do. And just like that, Sayori's over. Just the two of us.
I know I said it yesterday, but wow. I do feel so nostalgic coming here again.
Yeah. She looks around.
I didn't really get a chance to focus on it because we were all studying, but... nothing has really changed, has it? You still got that embarrassing baby photo over there.
She points toward a rather unflattering shot of me, still clad in a diaper and looking rather chubby. All babies are chubby, deal with it. That's how it is. Glad to see you remembered it. I laugh under my breath.
So, what are we doing today, Baron?
Same thing we do every day, Sayori. Try to take over the world. Though me saying that implies Baron is the brain. He's not the brain. Well, this was your idea, right? I kind of thought you'd have something planned.
Oh, well, I kind of thought the same, but for you.
I furrow my brow. What kind of logic is that? There's not a whole lot to do here, to be honest. Whenever Yuri comes over, we typically just read and cuddle. Dude.
Ah, I see.
Her expression drops for the tiniest of moments.
That sounds really cute. But obviously we can't really do that, so...
There's an awkward pause.
For God's sake, Baron, say something! She's your childhood friend!
Why don't we go to the park? The one we used to go to as kids?
Oh, that's a great idea! I feel kind of silly for not bringing it up myself.
Well, you always were a bit slow, weren't you? Oh my god. Dude, are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? You're just gonna call her slow? Good fucking Christ, Game Baron. Fucking eyes are hurting me. Freaking eyes, damn it. That's hurting. Might end a little, however long Sayori's thing here takes, I'll probably just end after that. I wink playfully and nudge her.
Hey! At least I wasn't a massive chicken around Halloween.
She stands triumphantly. Okay, okay. Well played. We share a laugh and head for the door. It feels wonderful, if not a little foreign, to tease each other again. Makes me feel like nothing really changed between us. With spring drawing ever closer, the frosty bite of winter feels less and less prevalent. It's still too cold for a t-shirt, but with a hoodie on, the temperature's pleasant. Sayori and I take a seat on a park bench and look up at the clouds. So tell me, Sayori, what's new in your life? I try to stay as nonchalant as possible, attempting to fight the guilt seeping into my voice. She giggles quietly.
You know, not much has changed. Same old, same old.
It's a little hard to discern her expression fully, as her eyes are firmly trained on the sky above, but I'm fairly certain I'm detecting some sadness. I don't want to jump right in with questions, though, so I opt for a more casual angle, hoping she'll talk more about herself if she feels comfortable. Honestly, I know that feeling too. Well, sort of. It's kind of hard to explain. On one hand, joining the literature club last semester, meeting everyone, it goes without saying that that's had a big impact on my life. But at the same time, I feel like nothing's really changed. Maybe it's because despite new faces and stuff, I'm still in the same environment? Still waking up every morning for school, all that stuff? Hello, Loki Squid. Welcome in. How's it going? That makes any sense? A smile works its way onto her face.
You're sounding more and more like Yuri by the day. I don't think you ever used to be this reflective and analytical.
You're like the third person to tell me that.
Sorry.
I'm doing good, Just feeling tired and worn out. But whatevs, it is what it is.
It must be kind of annoying, right?
Not really. It's more eye-opening, if anything. You know, how you can adopt your partner's traits.
Well, I've never been in a relationship before, so I can only imagine.
She looks sadly up at the sky. Hey, Sayori. I'm sure there's someone out there for you. Yeah, there probably is someone out there for her, but the person next to her is the one she wants and knows she can't get. God damn it. Too real. That's just too real. I feel for you, Sayori. Precious cinnamon bun. You're really likable, you know. She doesn't look convinced, so I press on. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, or allowed, to give so many compliments to a female friend, but... You're really sweet, and I know some guy out there is gonna really value how kind and upbeat you are. It's so rare that you meet someone as selfless as you are. One day, someone's gonna cherish that. I know I've always enjoyed being able to call you my friend. My childhood was amazing, and a huge reason for that because of you. She slowly turns to face me.
Thank you, Baron. That really means a lot to me.
And I really am sorry, Sayori. She opens her mouth, but I rush onwards, wanting to get my words out before I reconsider. I know it might be more natural for me to spend more time with Yuri, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't have done so at your expense. I feel really bad, you know? Like I've just thrown away the history we have. That wasn't ever my intention. Please remember that.
Baron, you're so silly. I didn't ever think you threw me away. It's completely normal for you to spend more time with your girlfriend. Besides, you make Yuri happy. And by the looks of it, she makes you feel the same way too, right?
I nod.
That's what I value the most. Other people's happiness.
But I want you to be happy as well. She laughs and waves off my concern.
You honestly don't have to worry about me. I'm perfectly happy the way I am. You're still in my life, you know. I see you every day in school, and we get to talk there. Plus, for things like Halloween, Christmas, study sessions, we all get to hang out, right? So please, don't feel bad, okay? I'm just grateful we're talking again. Because, I'll be honest, I missed you, Baron. God damn it, Sayori.
I missed you too, Sayori. She embraces me in a hug. It feels a little strange, being so heartfelt with a girl who isn't Yuri. But it's a nice feeling all the same. Despite the initial novelty of the hug, it very quickly feels very familiar, if not a little nostalgic. Memories come flooding through my mind. Sayori and I biking together through the forest, or through a forest. Me buying her an ice cream. Us pretending like the floor was lava, hopping from chair to chair in my living room. My mom helping us reconcile after a silly argument we had. We eventually break apart. There's a genuine, warm smile on her face that I find myself returning without even realizing it.
That's what I want to see more of. And let's let the self-blame game, okay?
She pouts slightly, causing me to laugh. Sayori isn't assertive, and when she tries to be, it comes across as more endearing than commanding. Heard you loud and clear, soldier.
Good. Now I think it's time we did some exploring, don't you think?
Lead the way, Columbus. Alright, we're just gonna go walk through the woods now. Well, something that never waned over the years is Sayori's fascination with exploring. Even if it's ground we've already once traversed, she still acts like it's fabled terrain. I'm not complaining, though. Her imagination was always something I enjoyed. You know, seeing the wanderlust on your face reminds me of when you wanted to be an astronaut when you were younger.
I still think being an astronaut would be really cool, you know? Think of the views. Seeing your home planet from the moon?
You still want to be an astronaut?
Well, as fun as it would be, probably not the best idea, given me and physics don't really mix very well.
So what do you want to do after school? I don't think I've heard you talk about this.
I haven't really given it much thought, to be honest.
But you'll be a third year soon.
I know. I don't know. I guess I'll pick a subject I enjoy and go from there. I don't really like thinking about the future.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Thanks for the follow. Sorry about that. My alerts are up, so I don't know why I didn't hear it. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate it. Why not?
Huh? Oh, nothing. Oh, look where we are!
She points ahead to a clearing. I recognize the place instantly. We've had many a picnic there in the past. Sayori immediately makes a beeline for one of the trees. Once she reaches it, she sits down so that the trunk rests against her back. I follow suit and take a seat next to her.
This is one of my favorite spots in the entire park. So many memories here.
You always liked this spot, didn't you? I remember how excited you were when we first stumbled upon this place. It's like a magical forest to you.
Oh, you remember that?
Of course I do. More, baby Sayori! God damn it. She's too friggin' cute. Definitely after this whole bit with Sayori, I'm gonna stop. I'm just not feeling right.
Oh, look at this place, Baron. It's a magical forest. Do you think? Yeah. See that big tree over there? I bet a forest wizard lives in it. A wizard? Lots of cool spells? Yep. I bet he could turn you into a frog. Bleh, I don't want to be a frog. I want to be a dragon.
Okay, this is just adorable.
Well, let's ask him.
She runs off towards the tree and knocks on the wood when she gets there.
Hi, Mr. Wizard Man. We heard all about your magic spells and stuff. Can you show us? Please?
God damn it. This is too cute.
No wizard? No. Hey, that's okay. We can still have lots of fun exploring, right? You said it's a magic forest, so I bet we'll find other cool stuff. Like what? Like those magic horse thingies. You know, with the horn?
God damn it. This is too goddamn cute.
Oh, you mean unicorns? Yeah, that's the one. Come on, I bet they're somewhere here, or here somewhere.
Oh my god. This is... Oh... Truly wonderful, the mind of a child. Thank you for that quote, Master Yoda. Oh, I still have that.
Hey, Baron! Wait up! Wait up! We have to be quick, we want to catch the unicorn, Sayori! I know. But look at these mushrooms!
She points to the floor. Funnily enough, there's a bunch of colorful mushrooms growing next to a tree. Sayori crouches down next to them.
Those are... mushrooms, right?
She pokes one and giggles. Oh my... No, don't touch the magic mushrooms. Oh god, this is... Oh, I love it. I actually love this so much.
Yep. Do you think they're magic mushrooms too? What? Like mushrooms that give us special powers? Maybe the wizard's growing them. I don't know. Mommy told me not to eat things from the floor. Why not? Because they're dirty and they might make you sick. And if you get sick, that means we couldn't play together. That'd really suck.
She looks down at them with a sad expression. Oh my god. This is totally something a kid would do. They'd pick it up anyway, say, "Mommy, can we eat this?"
Can we at least take them with us? Then we can ask your mommy to wash them so we can eat them. Well, I think that might be okay.
She bends down and plucks them from the ground, carefully putting them in your pocket. Okay, those things are destroyed now. Mushrooms are so delicate.
What if these mushrooms let you pick your power? Ooh, what would you pick? Oh man,
That's a tough question. Flying would be really fun. Yeah, it would. You could fly like a bird, wherever you wanted to go. It would be so fun. Whee!
Oh my god. This is dialogue literally. This is like literally kid dialogue. It's perfect.
But Invis is, what's the word? Where you'd like see through?
Oh my god, even better.
Invisibility. Wow, Sayori, how did you know that? That's such a big word.
She beams.
I can be smart sometimes. Anyway, that'd be a really fun power to have. You could prank a lot of people. What would you pick? It'd be really nice if my power let me make everyone smile all the time.
So you want to be the Joker and have Joker gas. That's a horrible way of saying that one.
So no one would ever be sad ever again. Huh? But isn't that kind of boring? I guess. But I feel really good whenever I make people happy, so I think I'd choose that. Everyone's happy that way, right? I still think Invis thing would be way cooler.
Oh my god. I still remember the look on Mom's face when you told her you almost ate those mushrooms. Never seen her look so alarmed.
I guess it really wasn't the smartest thing to do, was it?
No, not really. That's what makes the memory so endearing, you know? That innocence that can only come from childhood. I put both my hands behind my behind my head and breathe a content sigh.
Those days were a lot of fun, weren't they?
Yeah, they really were. A comfortable silence falls between us. Both of us are lost in the past, reminiscing about the good times. Silence is occasionally broken when one of us decides to share. Either way, I'm enjoying my time with Sayori.
Thanks for spending time with me today, Baron. I had a lot of fun.
Oh, it's nothing. We should definitely do this more often. Although with exams coming up, it'll probably have to wait until after they're finished.
I really don't like exam season. But at least this will give me something to look forward to after they're done.
Uh-huh. Ah, well. At least with our group study sessions, exams shouldn't be so bad this year, right?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure we'll all be fine. Anyway, I'll catch you later, Baron.
She gives me a quick hug, then heads back inside. Ah, damn. Totally forgot to ask her about the Valentine's note. Yeah, you want to ruin a good time by bringing that up? Let him get more comfortable. Hang out with her some more, get more comfortable, reconnect, and then ask, so it's not as awkward. It's like, hey, Sierra, I know we've only been hanging out for like an hour, but did you leave me this this tear-stained note? Ugh, that's just weird. Then again, did I really need to? It wouldn't really have achieved anything. With high spirits, I make my way home. I'm glad I spent the day with Sayori. Plus, as Monica said, it's good to spend a little bit of time away from your partner. Looks like I'm learning. Okay. Alright, gonna save that there. Alright, that's what I'm gonna call it for Blue Skies for today. Hey, got a good thing. We actually, went through a study group this time. And then had a fun little outing with Sayori. So that was a bit enjoyable. Plus, that feels like a good spot just to, let it rest for now. Tomorrow, if I'm remembering correctly, which, it's me, so hit or miss. Really. Yep. So, tomorrow, 10 o'clock, back to more Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. We'll pick up where we left off there. And, yeah, that's about it. Thursday's stream may or may not get canceled or rescheduled. I might have to go into work that day just to do some extra stuff before we're opened up again on Friday. I'll let you know as soon as I know, which, if going by what my boss said, I could find out today. So I'll post that all up on Twitter. So just be on the lookout for that. Once I do find out, the next stream I do beforehand, I'll, mention it. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching, lurking, commenting. I appreciate the follow too. Thanks so much for that. I hope to see you around more. And since it is good old Monday, I hope everyone's week goes well. And I will see you all next time.